Hello, and welcome to the continuing adventures of an old noob. Okay, I didn't think of a snazzy title. Well, I guess let's play.
How are you guys? New server, new shenanigans.
Doesn't she look pretty? But here it is, running in survival mode. Does it look too bad? So let's give them a whack. I guess I'm all alone. Okay, I'll tell you the truth. I've been struggling on what to do for this episode. And then when I finally figured it out, my audio broke. I'm hoping that it's fixed. I'll go through my plans. First of all, obviously, this needs finishing. But 30 sponges aren't going to do it. So I decided I needed more. So great. I've got 52 wet sponges plus 30 dry sponges. So quick maths, blah blah blah. 82 sponges. But yeah, 52 of them are wet. So next step is to dry them out. I brought up my furnaces from down in the mine, and I thought it'd be a great place. Put them here, and when they're wet, after doing this, I could just bring them back up, dry them quickly. Brilliant, good thinking. However, I've got no fuel, so I went mining, and that didn't go so well. Look at them. All there, just waiting to eat my face. I've got no coal, so I can't make torches. Diamonds are brilliant and everything, but you can't make torches out of them. So yeah, I've made myself a little mob farm. Brilliant. Not. So with coal out of bounds, I've had to think of alternatives. One alternative is kelp. I've made a kelp farm before now that automatically cut it down for me, automatically smelted it up into dry kelp. Then you've got to collect the dry kelp, which is done with hoppers and what have you. But then you've got to physically turn the dried kelp into kelp blocks. So that's an extra step that I don't want to do. Now another alternative fuel is bamboo. Bamboo, you don't need that extra step. I can have that go straight into furnaces as fuel. Problem is that's not a lot. I have been cutting it down and saving it up. Yeah, got quite a bit, but that's still not enough for what I want. I want a bamboo farm that continually produces bamboo for me and sticks it into lots of furnaces. And then all I have to do is drop in the items I want smelting, or in this case, drying out. And it just automatically does it all for me. Put it in, put it in the furnaces, and it kicks them out. And the fuel goes in all automatically. So that's what this episode is going to be. It's not going to be doing that. It's going to be making a furnace array that fuels itself. Now the great thing about a furnace array is it kicks out the items as quick as one does. But where to put it? My plans for this island is to try and keep everything, looking nice and in keeping. And so far I've got a nice little hut, and I've got a nice little enchanter's house. And over here I'm thinking of maybe doing some kind of fishing hut with all the spider string coming up and filling up chests on here, and a house covering it, looking a bit like a fishing one, because fishermen need string. The farm I'll need for that, though, it's pretty big. And I don't know how to make it fit in. And a big furnace array as well is huge. I don't know how I'm going to make that fit in. Step one is going to be making that into an automatic maker. Now, where can I put it? Here's my thoughts. Bear with me. I'm going to hide it in there. I'm going to hollow out that hill. I'm going to hide the farm that I need to automatically produce bamboo inside the hill. That way I don't have to decorate it. I don't have to make it in keeping. I don't have to do anything. It's all hidden in the hill. Makes sense to me. As for the furnace array, well, I'll decide that when I come to it. For now though, I'm going to try and hollow that out. As you can see by my attire, things didn't go smoothly. However, dug a hole in the side. Yeah, okay, I've done a little bit more than that. Let's just swim over, hop in, and yes, big hole. Dug all this out, broke my pickaxe along the way, so now I don't have one with mending, but I do have one with silk touch and one with efficiency and fortune 3. Maybe I should have shown the excitement that I got when they got enchanted that way, but I was so in the throes of just playing the game that I completely forgot to record. In fact, I forgot to record quite a bit really, so let me catch you up. Not only have we done a great big hole, all the resources are in here. I've used some of them, but the irony is I've got a lot of coal. As a fuel source, bamboo is not the best. In fact, I think it's generally seen as the worst. Bamboo smelts at 0.25. So you need 4 bamboo just to smelt 1 item. So if I'm smelting a stack of 64 items, I need 4 times the amount to smelt it all. That's 256 bamboo just to smelt a stack. That's a lot of bamboo. And that big hole is going to house a massive farm. Farm, in fact, by Tango Tek. I'll put a link in the description. He built it to do sugarcane. Now, bamboo grows very similar to sugarcane in the fact that if you just take the top off of it, it'll grow just like a normal plant in the real world. Snip the top off and it'll grow back. So I'm going to use his farm exactly as he built it. Although I know I don't need water to make bamboo grow, I'm going to keep it exactly the same way, just in case this doesn't work. I could just rip out all the bamboo and replace it with sugarcane and have a sugarcane farm. But I don't see why it wouldn't work. And it should produce a hell of a lot of bamboo. Which is good, because I need a hell of a lot. Let's get on with the build. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is decide which is going to be the front and which is going to be the back. In our case, we know that we want the front to be facing that way, because that's where we're going to have the furnace array, and it's going to be easier to get all the goodies to go that way than it is to go up and all that jazz. So once we've decided that, we need to decide where the collection is going to be. Now, Tango's farm only pumps everything to here, and which is ideal, because then we can just shoot up this wall here somehow. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But now we want to start over here and come out 8 blocks with dirt. leave a gap, and again. And there you go, all done. Go home. No, no, sadly, it's going to be a lot more than that. Let me go make a infinite water source, because I'm going to need a lot of water. And it only makes sense to make it down here. Little hole here. Make a 2 by 2 square. One in that corner. One in that corner. Once you've got your 2 rows of 8 dirt, we want to stick some blocks in at the bottom. Now we just stick one there. Now this is so sugarcane can grow. Now we're not using sugarcane. We're trying to convert this into a bamboo farm. But if it doesn't make enough fuel for the furnaces, I can easily then just strip out all the bamboo and replace it with sugarcane and make a sugarcane farm instead. That way, it's not going to be a waste of time. Much. But we're going to stick to the way that Tango made it, and hopefully it'll all work out for the best. We need a stair there, and we've got to waterlog this entire thing. That's easy enough. Fill up every other one, creating water sources as we go, and waterlog the stairs. Now the pistons have to be positioned up to and across one, so that's going to be easy enough on this wall. We need 8 of them, 1 for each dirt block that side. Up 2 across 1. And there we go. Now on top of each one of these, solid block. I'm using wood because available. But it can be any block really. And there we go. So once that's done, we've got to get the observers in. I really shouldn't have put my resources all the way up there. Okay, that's much better. Right, I'm going to put those observers. Aha. Now because this is the first module of many, the observer, to kick all this off, has to go there, facing that way. Oh, first time. And then we need one on the top. There we go. So we've got an observer watching the growth of the sugarcane, or in this case the bamboo, and then we've got an observer watching the observer. Now we need to put a solid block above there. Take out part of this wall. And we need a gap there. And we need some redstone there. And all the way down here to fire these pistons. Now just show this working. If I put a block there, see that? All the pistons fire. Awesome, that works. I'm not bad at following instructions. So with all this in place, we can now go and get our bamboo. Which I'll put back. There we go. Now just place the bamboo along here. The first one's going to set these off. And along this side. So when the bamboo grows up by 1, it should do a block update, which will then, the observer will then see, and this will set this all off, breaking it. And I'm hoping that although the state of that changes to be a stalk, next time it grows, the observer will notice it. The only way is to wait. You see how it changes there? just got to wait and see. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to top slab all this water, grab ourselves some more water, and drop it here. And hopefully, it'll just go straight down and not destroy any of the bamboo. Oh. Back to the drawing board then. Alright, when Tango's building this, he put sugarcane there and there. Well, all along it. And drops in water. The water stays. Although they grow in a similar way, they don't hold water back in a similar way. Well, this is what you get for not testing it out in the creative world first. Nope. Okay. I've ripped out all the top slabs. I've ripped out all the water sources. And I've just got one water source in the trench. Hopefully taking all the drops that way. Right, I've managed to get some bone meal. So let's see what happens when it grows and it's all chopped out. Will it go in here? Okay. Ooh. Nearly. And now to test what happens if this grows, will the observer notice? No. Once that changes from a sapling to a bamboo and grows, the observer doesn't notice. So maybe we've got to move the observer up one. So when that gets broke, the observer will notice that. But then how can we send the redstone signal? Okay. What about this? Take those out. Ooh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Now let's say we get that. That's not too many, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's under 15 because it's only got a signal strength of 15. So that might work. We seem to have invented a plot. Okay, so this way it's got to grow 3. Well, no, it's got to grow, 3 high. And once it hits that one, these all come out and break. Okay, this might still be doable. Maybe. In Tango's, he puts iron bars through the middle, so when it's broke, they hit the iron bar and fall into the top water stream. Now we don't have a top water stream anymore, and we're going 3 high now. So, wonder if we can get away with only 1. If we grow this one more artificially, like we've done with the rest, let's see what happens. Okay, we're getting lots just hanging about here, aren't we? I'm not sure this is going to work. Well, isn't that ominous? Well, that was a miserable failure. All that resource gathering, nothing. No, that's not the case. Can't let it get us down. We are going to make a new one. A different one. Some might say a better one, because it'll actually work. I've had another look around for designs that I could use, and I've gone back to Tango Tek. I'm going to use the design he's used most recently in Hermitcraft 7. I could use a 0 tick one, but 1.16 is getting rid of them, and they are a little bit cheaty, as Tango himself says. I'm just going to use his. Yeah, it's just simple observers, pistons. I will have a row of dirt like this, and like this. We'll miss a block and have a row of pistons there. Another row there. I know, it looks remarkably similar to what I was doing before. Blocks there so the bamboo can't escape. And then like every other one, save on resources, stick in and up. Not that way, we won't. Every other one, stick in an observer. And then the redstone is simple enough. Block behind each observer and redstone in the gaps, which means when this bamboo here climbs up to 3, 5 pistons shoot out, and then we just do that on that side, and then hopefully layer it up. Time to hopefully build this super quick. And here I am jumping in the time lapse to have a quick word with you, bring you up to date with what's happening. Sorry this video is like a week late. I've been having so much trouble. First of all, my mic broke and was picking up everything, including I think the squeal of the bats outside. Sorted that out. Decided that I was going to change the way I recorded my audio in the videos and doing it through 3 channels. One channel was going to be for Minecraft itself, one for my voice, and a second one just in case. However, the editing software that I normally use doesn't recognise that. It only recognises one channel. So I downloaded a free editing software, only to find that it doesn't like the way that OBS records MP4s. So it was really laggy, stuttery, didn't work at all. So here I am using Adobe Premiere as a trial. And it's great. I love it. I used to use it a lot. Wish I could use it again. Sadly, I can't afford it. So it is just for this video. But I have found that if I record in .mov, then the free software that I was using, DaVinci Resolve, should be able to understand that and run it lag free. So that's what I'm going to do for the next video. I am so sorry that this one's over a week late. Sorry for the 16 people that watch these videos. But hopefully I'll be on track. Hey, that's what you get. It's my 13th video. Bad luck for some. Yeah, this 13th video has been really unlucky. Corrupted, missing footage and everything. It is working. However, there is a little problem. Bamboo doesn't grow in the dark. So I've got to put some lights in. Put some glass on the front to keep the bamboo inside that's on the edge. and I've put in some mine tracks. So I'll put a hopper minecart underneath. I'll go up and down collecting all the bamboo. Get to the end over there and bounce all the way back. And we'll end here. And this is where I'll put some temporary storage just to collect everything that's dropping. And then I'm going to carry on building it up to about there. And then I'll sort out a more permanent way to have the bamboo go into a furnace array. But sadly, I've run out of time for this episode. It took a lot longer than I thought. Not only with all the problems that I had with capturing this, but also all the problems I had building the original farm that didn't work. Let this be a lesson to you. Before doing something in survival, make sure it works in creative. Saves a lot of time. Where have you got that from? Give it back. Thieves everywhere. So that's it for that's it for this episode. I do hope you enjoyed it. It took a lot to get out. So if you did enjoy it, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. Anyway, until the next one, which hopefully won't take so much time. Bye for now.